All right, everybody, we've made it to the end of our examples here in the Chapter 9 Code Samples page with our string analyzer demo. So for this, what we are going to rely on is the built-in wrapper class for string to help us determine what kinds of elements are in fact in the string that we're looking at. So here we are getting with a JOption pane dialog box, we are getting a string from the user. And what we're doing is we are going to save those characters that the user is inputting as a character array. So array equals input.tochar array. So what this is doing is it is enforcing your rule that the data entered from my input dialog box is going to be stored as a character array. So that's what we see up here. The reason we do that is so that we can do this analyzing that we have over here. So over here in my input dialog, I'll just say the quick brown fox because you don't want me to type everything. So, and I go ahead and I hit enter. So I have this little for loop because I know that array has a length. Now I could do this with a string too, right? String.length absolutely works here as well. But this is just to show a different way of characterizing, and I don't mean like char character, I mean like a different way of enforcing a rule in Java. So that's really the reason we would see here converting a string to a character array. And we would look here at character is letter. So there are 16 letters in the quick brown fox. There are 0 digits. We would see that here is digits. So we're going through our array at each of those elements and we are examining what those characters are. Here, white space. How many white spaces? Now, my suggestion to you here is this is actually of value to you. If you think about things like Microsoft Word, how does Word have a word count? Does it go through every word that you have? So it analyzes a series of characters to determine whether or not those characters are in fact a word. That's not how it does it. Word looks for a word count the same way you see here. Is white space? Yes, that's a word. So here, instead of 3 white space characters, if I go ahead and fork this and stop it from running, instead of white space characters, I will say digits and I'll change this to words. We'll run it again. Oh, because I said the quick brown, didn't I? Good, that works. So as this is going through, we can treat those white spaces as if they are delimiters. They are the spaces that indicate that a word has essentially completed, right? So here we go. Enter a string. The quick. Got to enter the string up in here. The quick fox. So 11 letters, 0 digits, 2 words. Why didn't that work? The quick fox. The reason that didn't work is because I didn't have an extra piece of white space at the end over here. So what your next assignment here in the challenges section for this chapter is going to be is to redo, or to use this as a code sample rather, and to figure out a way to get the word counter application to do what it's supposed to do. But in the meantime, know that this is how we would analyze a character array for letters, digits, numbers, I know that's the same as digits, words potentially, and a whole host of other developer-defined